Good morning to all. Dear students, I hope that all are keeping fine. Today we are going to learn chapter number 10, Raman as painter. Let us read this story and find out how Denali Raman and eminent painter Verma. Characters in the play: Krishna Devaraya Verma, the king, and Tenali Raman. The Krishnadevaraya was a great lover of art. The walls of his palace displayed the works of various renowned artists. He also had a very good personal collection of paintings and used to admire them every now and then. One day, when the king was going around his palace, he noticed that some paintings had faded with time. He decided to have them replaced by new ones. A number of well known artists were invited to show their works to him. The king decided to give the assignment to a painter whose work was undoubtedly remarkable. The name of this painter was Verma. The king said to Verma, "Dear Verma, as you can see, the paintings on some of the walls have faded with time. I would like you to prepare some new paintings for my palace." Verma said to king, "Yes, my lord." Verma spent days and nights in completing the work. Months went by. One day the king asked for Verma. "How was the work?" "Extremely well, your highness. I shall hand over all the pictures in a month's time." The king was pleased. In fact, he was getting quite anxious to see the paintings. When he expressed his desire to the painter, Verma said, "Forgive me, my lord, but I shall be grateful if you would give me a few more days." The king fixed the display for the first Monday of the following month. The king arrived at the appointed time, accompanied by many dignitaries and his courtiers. Formalities over, to the applause of the audience, he declared the exhibition open. "Dear friends, this is a great moment for all of us," the king addressed the gathering. "We have come here to see the paintings of the great artist Verma. If we all approve of them, they will be displayed on the walls of the palace. If you happen to notice a lapse, you may immediately bring it to my notice." The king entered the hall first, followed by the rest. He liked the pictures and was all praised for the painter Verma. Raman got stuck at a particular painting and stayed back. After some time, the king noticed that Raman was missing. He looked around and spotted him. "Raman, why are you standing here? Do you want to ask anything to Krishnadevaraya?" "No, my lord. I am perfectly all right. I was simply wondering." Saying this, Raman paused meaningfully, trying to catch the attention of the king. "Maharaj, this is an excellent painting of a deer. The surroundings are beautiful, but I wonder where the second ear of this creature is. Aren't deer supposed to have 2 ears?" asked Raman in all sincerity. In a hurry to complete his work, the painter had forgotten to paint the second ear of the animal, but he did not want to admit this and to be humiliated in front of so many people. Seeming to smile at Raman's ignorance, Verma said, "Don't you even know this much? If you see an animal from a particular angle, sometimes you don't see the other half. The other half is supposed to be imagined." "Oh ho! So this is how paintings are made? Now I understand," exclaimed Raman. All the courtiers got an opportunity to laugh at Raman. Although Raman felt very humiliated, he maintained his cool. The king liked all the paintings. He paid the painter handsomely and ordered that his works be displayed prominently on the walls of the palace. A couple of weeks later, Raman approached the king. My lord, I have been learning painting day and night for the last few weeks. If you permit me, I too would like to make some paintings for the palace. The king encouraged him. The king replied, this is very good, Tenali Raman. You may go ahead. Raman started working on his pictures. He worked hard without taking a break except to eat, drink, and sleep. He made many paintings. One painting had only a leg, another had an eye, yet another had only fingers, and so on. All the paintings parts of the human body in separate pictures. He managed to complete his work in 2 weeks' time. He then invited the king and Varma to see his paintings. Raman, what is this? Are these the new paintings? Yes, I have painted these in the latest style, said Raman. But you have simply wasted your time in learning the art of painting. By seeing this picture, the king disappointed. Raman said politely, my lord, what you see in my paintings is only a part of each figure. The rest is to be imagined. Having made his point, Raman guided the king and Varma to a nearly blank frame with just a few green lines. Now, what is this? My lord, these are the cows grazing on a piece of land. The king asked. But where are the cows? My lord, they have left for home after having finished grazing, exclaimed Raman to the great amusement of the king and Varma. Varma, however, understood the point Raman was trying to make. It was so Raman was hitting at the excuse he had used to cover up his mistake in the painting of the deed. Now that only the three of them were there, he readily accepted his mistake. So, dear students, moral of this story, don't judge others and God will not judge you. So, see always good to others, don't see their fault events. Thank you. Have a nice day.